The STI Apeiro, coming up next. Woo! Welcome, range fans. Mr. Revolver Guy here with dayattherange.com. All right, range fans, let's go ahead and do a safety check to make sure this thing is secure and ready to be talked about. Got the magazine empty, double stack magazine there. See, it's empty. Slide rack to the rear. I like to do the old visual check, and also, it's an old military habit, like to do the physical check. I can see light coming out the end of the tube. So we know this thing is now safe to talk about. We're going to insert the magazine, let the old slide fly. Again, old fashioned, just don't like to dry fire. So the STI Apeiro. What's so unique about the STI Apeiro? For one, this has to be the most unique and probably the most expensive pistol that I've ever wrapped my big mitts around. I mean, this thing is something comfortable, just like a 1911 should. But folks, this is not your average 1911. This is actually the 1911 from the future. It is a 2011. So as we can see here, the 2011, man, has nice fiber optic sight, and being a race gun has nice, really nice rear adjustable sights for windage and also elevation. But one of the things that I really like most is the Sabre cuts in the slide. Wow, does it allow you to really grasp the old 2011 and rack the slide. Also, you might notice this barrel has an island cut in it. This island barrel is pretty unique. I've never seen anything like it. It allows for the front sight, which is fiber optic red, to always be aligned with the rear sight. Now, for you Jerry Mitchell folks out there, that allows for quick rapid fire while out on the range, and it keeps that front sight in alignment as recoil happens. Now, also, it is stated by STI, this puts less weight on the slide, so in reciprocating back and forth, again, allows for a rapid fire with this being a race gun, if you will, or competition setup. Now, as we move down to the frame, the STI Apeiro is pretty unique here in the frame as well. This part of the frame, the dust cover, if you will, is all steel. Yes, definitely, magnet works there. But when you move down a little bit further to the trigger guard, the rest of the frame, this system is pretty unique. It's all polymer. Yes, that's right, folks. I said polymer. It's an odd mix of steel and polymer. Again, I've never seen anything like it. And then, of course, magazine drops free. You got this big, huge magazine well here on the bottom. And literally, I could take and load this magazine with my eyes closed. Put my finger there on top, line it up. I know where it is. Man, load it with my eyes closed. Makes for rapid reloading while out on the range. The trigger comes in at about 2.5 to 3 pounds, which is really nice. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I am forgetting to tell you about the probably most exciting thing. So we know STI and this particular pistol started out as either 9mm or 40 Smith & Wesson. And when you look at the barrel here, it pretty much says this pistol started out as 40 Smith & Wesson. Yes, that's right, folks. This pistol is no longer a 40 Smith & Wesson pistol. It is actually a 10mm pistol. That's right. Gunsmith has reamed the barrel out to 10mm, and I've done a little extra tweaks to it. It is not mine, but I did a little bit of work on it for a friend of mine who loaned it to me and was so gracious. But of course, that came with work. All the magazines have had the steel butt plate put on them. And also inside, you will find a steel full-length guide rod. This steel full-length guide rod comes to us from Dawson Precision, has a pretty unique setup on it where you would just push down on a little lever in there that captures that spring and allows for everything to be taken apart. And originally the 40 Smith & Wesson spring guide rod that was in here has a tool that comes from STI that you have to use to take that guide rod out and take it down. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt, so I definitely understand why the owner would want to swap out the guide rod. I definitely could see that. Let's see what else is going on with the STI Apeiro. This thing is very accurate. The STI Apeiro, as you would know, is very, very accurate. It did come with 5 magazines, and there you have it, folks. I put out a teaser on dayattherange.com about the STI Apeiro, and there you have a quick overview of the STI Apeiro while out on the range. Mr. Revolver Guy, signing out.